All right, everyone. I thought after today's Friday reading that we'd do a little Schrodinger's cat. Haven't done one in a while, and I thought, based on all the energies that are around and all the communication type aspects that are here with Mercury and Gemini and all of that, I thought it'd be fun to do sort of a reading of whether your person is a fuckwit or a super fuckwit. Okay, and the difference between the two is one runner shows up, the other one doesn't. We've got a mix. Some might show up, some might just move in a new direction, some might come towards you. Is this person actually coming towards you? Okay, so it's like that. So focus on your person for the reading. You don't have to focus on anything else. Schrodinger's cat's a science experiment. It's about which universe you're in, but in this case we use it for timelines. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle the deck. I'm going to put two cards face down on the table. You're not picking the card. I'm going to give you two animals. You pick an animal. Schrodinger's cat quarter here decides which animal goes with which card. Takes all the work out of it for you, right? All you got to do right now is focus on your person, right? On who you're waiting for. Who or what, really. You know, it can be something else if you want. I don't care. But I'm reading it as separating the incoming energy, fuckwit versus super fuckwit. Super fuckwits know exactly what they want, but they still don't go get it. That's pretty hard in this energy, but we'll see. Ooh, look at that. That's a big piece of card right there. I'll tell you what. Okay. Here we go. Let's see where we go here. Let's see where we go. All right. General reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. All right. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Also, I will point out that we do not talk about Schrodinger's cat readings on social media. Do not give away the animals. Do not give away anything. Forget this reading even exists. And watch them both. There's no timestamps here either. I don't like making monks cry. That said, you're all connected. I will pull a bridging energy at the end. All right? One might be advice for you, or how you could turn things around, or future influence from another energy. Who knows? Two animals. A raccoon or a skunk we're going to go with this time. You got 2 seconds to pick. Which are you? Raccoon or skunk? 1, 2. That's it. All right. Heads is raccoon. Tails is skunk. Let's see where we go. Let me drop it. It is heads. Heads. That's raccoon. That's skunk. Raccoon, skunk. Okay. I do that for me because I'll forget. We're going to clarify with the witches, which randomly at the bottom has an Ace of Cups. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let me sort this out here. Let's get started with raccoons. Again, even if you pick skunk, pay the fuck attention. You're all connected. Everything is energy and everything is connected. We're connected in a web of energy. Okay. Do you have a fuckwit or a super fuckwit? Is it a live cat or a dead cat? It's someone getting in their head too much. I'm gonna call it. They can get out of this. It's dead, but I think we can bring it back. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, raccoons. It's dead, but I think we can bring it back. And it's funny that came up that way because I don't know whether, I mean, this could be dead too, skunk. But there's an old song from the 60s, I think, early 70s, something like that, called Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road, right? It's stinking to high heaven. I'm not saying this is a dead cat, but I would certainly, that song is ringing in my head for a reason, but I don't know why. Apparently it's a dead raccoon, but I think we can bring it back. Why is the 8 swords? Why is the 8 swords here? Because it's something they can get out of. They're doing this to themselves. They're probably intimidated by you a little bit. Maybe your emotional, your EQ, your emotional quotient. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the 8 swords here? Yeah, it's because of their own shit, actually. The devil crossing it. Yeah, that makes sense. Environmental energy around why this person, this energy is in 8 swords is because of their own hang-ups, their own shit that they refuse to look at, that they refuse to, it's really easy. If you got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, it's much easier to listen to the devil. It always is. It always is easier, right? And that's oh, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. I accidentally left a Wheel of Fortune. The universe thinks they can turn this around. And I was right. That proves I'm right. I felt that around this. It's dead. But I'm a really ambitious paramedic. And I think we can get them back before we get to the hospital. Just keep driving that ambulance. Just go. All right? I got this. It's like that. There's a chance here. Okay? But primarily it's a super fuck wit because they got a lot of their own shit they haven't dealt with. Might be a toxic situation on their side. Could be a lot of things. Let's keep going. That Wheel of Fortune was very cool that it got left there. And there it is. Of course, we know that's coming out there. Yep, they think the universe thinks they can turn it around too. It's almost an energy of they've got to. You know, this is major arcana. This person here, I think that a lot of them might turn it around because it's this devil energy, these fears, this whatever, these hang-ups, core programming, whatever it is, getting old for this person. The energy right now is so strong, they may actually come out of it. What's the center card? Red with the devil. 6 of Cups. Yeah. It's a bit of Wonderwall here. It's a bit of your connection. If they can focus on your connection and not their fears, they'll turn it around. Okay? Your connection is the Wonderwall. In other words, that old Oasis song, Wonderwall, you're going to be the one that saves them. Your connection is the one that saves them, right? Oh, God. What's red with the Wheel of Fortune, which almost got left here? The 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's not going to be hard for them to turn it around. Technically, it's a dead cat. It's a super fuckwit because of this devil. But all indicators are if they focus on your connection and not so much on their fears or on their hang-ups, even without dealing with these, they may still show up, okay? And what did I say about this Wheel of Fortune? I said that their devil energy, right, this believing the devil energy, the fears, the lies they tell themselves, all of that is getting old for this person. And yeah, and that's exactly what the 9 of Wands says, and I didn't know that was there. This is a tired energy, right? It's my tired warrior, right? Tired of dealing with this wall. I can't keep it up anymore. The sun is back there. Got to do something. So it's a dead cat, but I think I can save it. I'm an ambitious paramedic. You don't have to do anything. It's up to them. It really is. Okay? Let's talk to the skunks. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven. I forget who sang that. Anyway, I don't know. I don't have a chance to look it up right now. So anyway, well, the skunk's fine. It's cool. It's alive. It's a live cat. It's just a regular fuckwit. This transformation energy, they're getting bit. This energy here is getting bit in the ass a little bit by some karmic debt they haven't paid. But there's a lot of transformation within this person. Under these energies, there's almost a bravery element here, a confident element to them under this. So they're more likely to come towards you than this side, which it depends, right? Kind of a thing. Okay. Yeah, this one's fine. We don't even need to put them in the ambulance, I don't think. Right? We could just work on them on the scene, but bandage them up a little bit. All right. Let's go. Why is the Magician here? Let's see. Let's see what's crossing it. It's very important. All right. Very important. Yeah. 10 Swords. They've paid some kind of karmic debt. In the environment. Basically, this can play out a lot of ways. The same frequency of energy plays out many different ways. The strongest energy I get is something has ended on their side. Something has come to an end. This can play out as somebody dies, for example. And they get in a state, it just changes them. It transforms them. And all of a sudden, they see the light. And they might reach out. They might do things that they wouldn't normally do. That's one way this energy can play out. It can also play out as, again, they paid off some kind of karmic debt. It's someone who has realized that being vulnerable isn't a weakness, for example. It can be that. I mean, it could be 1,000 things, but it's good. We want this 10 Swords. Or 10s are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. All right? What's on top? I was just about to tell you, too, and this resets to an Ace of Swords. I feel that. And I swear to God, I didn't know this was here. It's an Ace of Swords. I swear to you, I didn't. I mean, this is why I love tarot. You know, if you do it right, it'll treat you right. You got to put it out there with your emotions, not your words. Your words don't mean shit. I put it out there with emotions. The words I'm talking are just for you. Ace of Swords, yeah. There's somebody, this is communication from somebody. This is somebody who shows the fuck up. They've realized some truths about themselves. Probably I could phrase it this way because everything's connected. This side has dealt with that devil, right? Put 10 swords in it. Center card, red with 10 swords. Page of Cups. Yep, new outlook on love. The emotions are flowing. They want the love. Now, they want something they didn't have. They put it into something, and now somebody's coming in, little apology, little. It's definitely communication. It feels very, very, very like she wanted to talk, kind of a thing. I get it. It's a live cat for sure. What's read with the Ace of Swords? 8 Pentacles. They've put in the work. Somebody here has put in the work. And again, you might have picked skunk and you're like, well, I doubt that, Steve. You don't know. You know, this is all very internal inside somebody. This is all very personal, right? All you need is for them to change one perspective, and then the rest fall like dominoes. This side over here, these raccoons, very, very reluctant to make those changes. It's easy to listen to the devil, to just fall back on old ways, old habits, old states of being. It's very easy to do that. If this side focuses on this connection, they get past it. It's their wonder wall, the one that saves them. And it's funny I phrased it that way because I did pull up a wall, didn't I? A 9 of Wands here. They're tired. It's the universe is very, very clear. Leaving us this card here by accident and then having it be there by default. The universe is very clear. They can turn this around. It depends about this, if this connection can get through. If it can, the angel energy of this connection cancels out that devil enough that they might show up. And that's the best I can say over here. Over here, it's as close to a guarantee as the universe can give you. This person has done some work. They have put in the work. They have focused on the truth. These two are read together. All right? Wow. Let's pull some bridging energy. Let's go. A lot of dichotomy in this reading here. We're going to pull the from the light seer. Okay? We're going to pull the bridging energy. What's the common energy between, because everything's connected, like I teach you, or any Buddhist would teach you, or now any scientist would teach you, because, you know, dark energy, it turns out, is a web. Everything's caught in it. All right. What's the common energy between 8 Swords and the Magician? I can't imagine, because there's such a dichotomy here. All right? I mean, I'm a damn fine paramedic. I'm doing my best on that one, metaphorically speaking, of course. All right, let's see where we go. This one here just need a Band-Aid. What's bridging energy between 8 Swords and the Magician? What is it? What is it? What? Strength. On one side, it all comes down to heart chakra here. There's a lot of, I said it already, there's a lot of bravery and confidence here. Magicians have to be brave and confident to go out on stage and do their tricks, right? If they have any doubt, they're going to fuck up the trick. Same thing with musicians. That's why they're arrogant. That's why they seem cocky, you know. They got big egos. Yeah, they got to go out in front of a bunch of people and perform things that they might get wrong. Speaking as a guitar player, I could tell you I never play the same solo the same way twice. You know, sometimes I fuck it up, even ones I've known for years. I fuck up, right? I get something wrong. So you build up yourself. You know, I'm great. I'm fucking awesome. I'm terrific. You can't go out on stage thinking anything but that. You got to go out. If you go out on stage thinking, oh, I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to fuck it up. Oh, I never hit that G. Son of a bitch. I never get that bend right. Or whatever it is, you will get it wrong. You're almost guaranteeing it with a self-fulfilling prophecy. There is a lot of confidence here. There's a cockiness, like a magician might have, or a musician. Over here, it boils down to heart chakra. If their heart chakra is open, they feel your connection, and they show up. Absolutely, we can save that cat. If they don't, it is what it is. It boils down to confidence here. I think somebody over here is afraid to be vulnerable at their core, but that's tied to a lot of issues. Psychological issues, abandonment issues, defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms, things they put in place in life because of core programming, because of how they were raised, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot there in that devil that was crossing. What's the bridging energy between the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords? I wonder. I wonder. 5 Cups. In both cases, whether it's raccoon or skunk, in both cases, there is a huge amount of regret. The difference is how each side is dealing with the regret. On this side here, they're using it as an excuse, as a scapegoat, if you will. You know, we got the devil, get it, the goat with its feet on fire, right? They're using it as a scapegoat over here. In other words, well, you know, Yeah. It's probably easier just to stay put, all that kind of stuff. They probably don't want to talk to me. That kind of stuff, that's all devil energy. That self-defeating, self-sabotage shit. Over here, they're dealing with it a little differently. Over here, they're facing the truth that, yeah, you mean something. Yeah, you matter. And I don't know about this person, but I'll speak for myself. Once I realize that, I tend to do something about it. And I'm not saying this person is like me, but I am saying under this energy, they kind of are. Okay? So that makes sense. Let's go. What's the bridging energy between 6 cups and the Page of Cups? Well, I can tell you in advance, because I read energy, not cards, that the bridging energy here has something to do with the fact that there's a lot of feelings here. A lot. And this person over here is afraid that, yeah, the regret is there. They're afraid to come in and show up with the little flowers like the little kid on the card there and all that kind of stuff. They're afraid of that. And that's that devil energy. If the devil wins, they don't come in. If they focus on this and what it means to them, maybe realize some truth, they do. The energy kind of crisscrosses here. You see, I'm kind of pointing to it. I'm showing you, right? If they focus on this, yes, then this comes in and then they show up, kind of a thing. It all crisscrosses itself. What's the bridging energy between 6 cups and the Page of Cups? What is it? What is it? Yeah, I'm right. It's the Queen of Cups. Most love I can pull from the deck. I told you. I'm spot on. Spot on before I even pull the card. Well, I don't need them anyway. I encourage everybody to read my About tab on my YouTube page. A lot of people don't, and they think it's just like anybody else's, whatever it is. I don't, It's a little different the way I do things. Anyway, I already told you what this is about. It's straight up. It just verifies what I just said. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. There's a lot of love here on both sides. That's a common energy for sure. So even if your person is a super fuckwit and they don't show up, you could take that to heart. I mean, not only did I read it in the energy, but the universe backed it up with the most love I can pull from the deck in my reading, and it's my reading. What's bridging energy between 9 Wands and 8 Pentacles? Well, on this side, a lot of resistance to putting in the work, to changing anything because of what that devil's telling them. And on this side, well, they did it. They put in the work. They followed the truth. Yes, they admit, they regret. I get it. I mean, it's pretty straight. This is a pretty cut and dry reading. When you got this kind of dichotomy, it's pretty easy, right? All right. So, hold on a minute. What's the bridging energy between 9 Wands and 8 Pentacles? So, if you picked, let's say you picked raccoon. Well, okay. Let's say you picked raccoon and you don't like this. You wish you had this person. Perhaps this person is future influence for you, coming in the future. The same can be said reversed. Perhaps you're skunk and you're like thrilled about this, but you're like, well, how am I connected to this? This could be someone who shows up later down the road. And you're like, been through that shit already. Make sure you remember the lessons you've learned as you go through. That's part of raising your vibration. Your vibration, your frequency gets higher when you learn something. When you forget what you learned, it goes back to where it was. Okay? It drops again. So keep that in mind. All right? Lessons not learned are doomed to repeat, but lessons forgotten are doomed to repeat too. All right? All right. What's the bridging energy between 9 Wands and 8 Pentacles? What is it? Bridging energy here. What is it? Yeah. 9 Pentacles. Look at that. A 9 right down the middle. A 9, a 9, and an 8 over here at 8 that put in the work, which goes to the 9. On this side, it's saying that they've put in the work. Yeah, I get that. This is what this guy's working toward. On this side over here, somebody here is tired. They know that it would be liberating, right? They know that it would feel so great to go towards this. But it all depends whether the devil shuts it down or not. In other words, I'll phrase it this way, that devil that's crossing here. This guy's putting in the work because he knows he's going to get to retire. Let's just look at it that way. On this side over here, this person also knows if they put in the work that they can retire. However, there's a little voice on their shoulder that says, you're not good enough. You're not good enough to do it. Don't even bother. What are you wasting your time for? It's like that kind of shit. If they believe that, they're going to stay stuck. Your connection has shown them something emotional, something, the value in a soulmate connection, whatever it is. their resistance to it is thin under this energy. Okay? That's why I think I could save this cat. All right? This cat is savable. It's dead, but it's savable. But so it's not really dead per se. We can bring it back. That's your reading. That's it. That's where we're at. I hope it was helpful. The cards backed up my energy read 100%, man. They just felt just right. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned for tomorrow for the weekly reading, of course. And on Sunday, Pluto retrograde back into Capricorn, which plays a big role in conjunction with Mercury and Gemini. So make sure you check out that reading too. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.